Good afternoon, everyone. I'm truly honored to have you here for the kickoff meeting of our project, Renaissance from Japan. Today, I'd like to share a vision that is very close to my heart. Preserving Japan's traditional culture and craftsmanship for future generations and sharing it with the world. I hope this session will inspire you and help you understand why this project is so important. Thank you again for being here. Now let's begin. Now slide 1, Renaissance from Japan. Before the soul of Japan disappeared. Today I'm embarking on a journey to preserve the master craftsmanship of Japan through 120 films over the next 10 years. This is not simply a film production project. It is a cultural archive project designed to pass on the wisdom, beauty, and spirit that the Japanese people have cultivated over centuries. I'm honored to share this first step with all of you today. A cultural translator. Allow me to briefly introduce myself. I began my career in fashion design and later studied interior design in the United Kingdom. After that, I moved to Hong Kong, where for 15 years, I worked to introduce Japanese craft, design, and art to the international community. Through projects at PMQ, Good Design Store, and Art and Craft Studio, I had the privilege of presenting that work of many Japanese artisans that creator to audience from around the world. Through these experiences, I discovered something very important. Japanese culture does not need to be explained. The moment people experience it, their heart are moved. I have devoted myself to serving other bridge between culture, a cultural translator. The world is deeply moved. There is a scene I witnessed many times in Hong Kong. Visitors from overseas would stand before a Japanese ceramic pieces, textiles, a tool, or a bundle, a hand-created object and ask, why it's so beautiful? What appear ordinary to many Japanese people often leaves a profound impression on these from abroad. I watch people choose these works with great respect and carry them home as treasures possessions. And it made me realize something. Perhaps it is time for Japanese people themselves to take greater pride in their own culture. Perhaps it is time for us to rediscover the value that the world already sees. At the same time, as serious reality is unfolding across Japan. The average age of many master artisans is now approaching 70. Many workshops had no successor. Industries that provide the materials and tools necessary for traditional craftsmanship are also shrinking. What we risk losing is not only technical skill, we risk losing way of thinking, philosophies of life, and the collective memory of communities. I truly believe that if we do not act now, it may soon be too late. The world I will never forget. There is one conversation I will never forget. I once invited an artisan to join us overseas. He quietly replied, "If I leave, my hand stops working." Those words deeply moved me. Every day, artisans continue their work quietly and diligently. Culture survives because of their daily dedication. At that moment, I realized something important. We must preserve more than their creations. We must preserve their way of life, their philosophy, the movement of their hand, the atmosphere surrounding them, the very flow of time that exists within their craft. Next slide. Why film? That is why I choose film. There are things words cannot convey. There are things photographs cannot preserve. The artisan's blessing, the sound of tools, the rhythm of handcraft, the passage of time. Film is a time capsule for the culture. I want future generation 100 years from now to watch this film and say, there were the people who sustained Japan. The first four films, our first four films will focus on Tsubamen Sanjo, the beauty of tools, craftsmanship, and functionality, and the artistics of tea, the spirits embodied in tea rooms, garden, and ritual. Indigo dyeing and Bushido, the roots of Japanese physical awareness and aesthetic value. And Wajima, lacquerware, and gold leaf art. The world traditional craftsmanship passed down through generations. These four films share a common theme: beauty, space, body, and legacy. Six, they explore how Japanese people have cultivated a beauty way of living and how that wisdom can be preserved for the future. The From One Film to the Wall. Our film are only the beginning. We will document artisan and cultural um, go, guardians, cultural guardians, produce Japanese language version and English subtitles. Each story will be shared in three formats: 15-second short clips, and 3-minute story version, and 10 minutes full documentary version. This film will be eventually support education, cultural exchange, corporate learning, and the next generation of artisans. One film can inspire learning around the world. One click to Japan. My dream is very simple. I want to anyone, anywhere in the world to access Japanese culture with just one click. In Hong Kong, in Singapore, in London, in New York, and in small town in Japan. Beyond distance, beyond language, and world where everyone can experience the richness of Japanese culture. Renaissance International Academy. To make this possible, I found Renaissance International Academy, a place where people can watch the film, understand the philosophy behind them, listen to the voice of artisan, and learn systematically. When 120 films come together, they will become the map of Japanese culture, a place where people around the world can explore, learn, and connect. Roadmap. Our goal is 120 films over 10 years. 2026, first 4 films. 2027, 12 films. 2030, 60 films. 2035, 120 films. It may sound ambitious, but every great journey begins with a single step. Without the first 4 film, the story of 100 film will never begin. That is why we are taking this first step today. One film, 100, 1 million Japanese yen. So the first challenge is 1 million Japanese yen first. Then we're moving forward. The next. Co-creator. I'm not simply looking for the supporters. I'm looking for co-creator. People who support, people who share, people who create, people who inspire. Everyone can participate in their own way. I warmly invite you to become part of this story and journey. So why the word Renaissance? Renaissance means rebirth and rediscovery. In 14th century Italy, ancient wisdom was discovered and transformed society. Today, I believe the world is beginning to rediscover Japan. Its craftsmanship, its aesthetics, its spirit. This is no longer a task for government alone. Private citizen, community, and organizations must also participate. When tradition and innovation meet, new possibility emerge. I believe the 21st century will witness a renewed appreciation of Japan throughout Asia and beyond. A gift to the future. Finally, Japanese culture is not merely a legacy of the past. This is wisdom that must be passed on to the future. A gift to the world for future generations, for people around the world who wish to learn, and a tribute to those who have dedicated their lives to preserving these traditions. I would be honored if you would join us on this 10-year journey. If this vision resonates with you, I kindly ask for your support through our crowdfunding campaign and by sharing this project with others. From Japan, from Asia, a new renaissance begin here. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. And looking forward to having your support and see you very soon. Thank you. Bye now.